had
No,
two
the funny
now.
one, I be, you know, the one I be showing the
The booty patrol.
Can you move
Don't
that?
show them that one. The one with
I
the
have shown
tail.
that one.
Move the
You have shot him already?
monitor. It's
Yeah.
blocking you from this
I have-
camera.
I
And
showed-
damn, my left. Yeah, don't touch the earphone thing. My left earphone is gone.
You don't need that anyway.
The one I showed the kids at school.
I'm just saying, so your face isn't obscured from the
The
video.
one I showed at,
Hey, look at those guys.
hey.
Hey, so how do you do that?
So
Simulcast
right here.
that?
It's not. It's just something. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you saying.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, the one, the Special
It's
Olympics
still
one,
obscuring you.
Mm-hmm.
I showed the clip where he was like, y'all got some strawberry milk? I was like, y'all all retarded. Y'all
Okay.
Y'all
Oh,
all
but
love
you can't put it
strawberry
That
milk.
was crazy.
I was like, y'all love strawberry milk. They be like, hell yeah. I was like, exactly. That's what they should be giving y'all down there in the damn cafeteria.
Okay, right there you go.
You special ass.
Yeah, okay.
They
now-
took that out for a reason, man.
You got
Now we
to
can
see
see
a
your
black.
face. No, it's not.
Oh,
I can't see a dog. Where he at?
alright, we got 30 seconds.
It's delayed. It's delayed. Oh, you were looking at that? No, don't look. Okay, well,
30
yeah,
seconds.
you're a little blocked. You're a little dun.
But mine blocked you, man. Don't worry about it. Let the thing play.
Yeah, we gonna let it.
No, we need to have it on. Where is it on? So we know when to come on.
Oh, it's on my computer.
You know how long it is? The dog?
Nah, don't. That's what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
we need to have it on there.
What?
That's all right. We on and
What? It's on right now.
the drop. Don't
Yeah, play it just quietly.
It's, yeah,
don't worry about it. It's playing right now.
Oh, okay, play it quietly.
She don't. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'll figure it out. I gave it 30 seconds. I know it ain't longer than 30 seconds.
I don't know. You don't want to record it.
It's still going. Okay.
We're finna go into it. Yes, sir. It's Sunday night, so you know what that means. Welcome to the Garage Apartment Sports Talk with your partners, favorite partners. Got some new flavor on there for you, some new funk.
Shout out Band Geek.
Shout out to the boy Hustle for the track.
Hustle.
Definitely.
I'm your funky militant, Hadar Jones. We got the tribe in here.
Yeah.
Tell them who you are, man.
Cali, on location from LA. It's that boy Mom Mizzle.
D-Mac in here.
Ahmad in here. Hi. I'm tired. I'm all on this Monster Energy drink. And I might not talk much because I'm writing to this beat right now.
Yes, indeed. And we are here each and every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Standard Time.
Can America hear me? Because I can't hear me.
I can barely hear you.
Or is that the track?
I don't know, man. It might be just them flames.
Might be.
Man.
The flames can't overshadow the co-host though.
No, they can't. Don't worry. I'm not going to play it very long. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
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 Yeah.
We need to get a Snapchat.
We need to get a Snapchat.
I don't know. I don't know
Probably
anything about
do.
You
Snapchat.
need to get a premium Snapchat.
Okay, what does that mean?
Paid subscriptions.
Okay.
That's what the
What benefit do we get from a paid subscription?
hey, I gotta talk to a few people I know who have premium Snapchat accounts, you know.
All right, I'm a little nervous.
I was gonna say, right?
You know, so entrepreneurs. Of the adult entertainment.
Okay.
That was
Yeah, that was. Okay.
All right, and we're here.
was rather abrupt, but here we go.
Somebody bumped the DJ.
Hey, stop bumping the table. Stop
Yeah,
bumping
bump
the
the
table. Anyway, so how was y'all's week, folks?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, wow.
It
What
was
does that mean?
It was a rough one, man. Mine particularly was rough. It was a sick household, so it was a little bit extra, but we made it through, and glad to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, today was a light day on sports. We don't really have, ain't too much really happening.
Oh,
we
plenty
had
have.
Pro Bowl.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl.
That's true.
Plenty of NCAA basketball.
We got NCAA.
Duke looking good,
Oh,
well-oiled machine.
Really, here we go.
Started off a little slow.
You said that against Syracuse.
I mean, that's because we didn't look good. But Syracuse is an interesting team, brother. You got 2-3 teams out there that play that 2-3 zone. So
Hold on. Let me ask Mr. Wee.
that's like that option.
So what year did you graduate from Duke, Mr. Wee?
I did not graduate from Duke. I am a Duke fan. It's
How the
okay to
Roadrunners
be
were?
that way. The
How the
Roadrunners were
Roadrunners
on Sports Center, actually. Now that you asked, came back from, I want to say, a 22-point deficit with 2 minutes left. Looked quite good in the process. I want to say we lost only like 6 games, maybe 9. Have to look that up. But looking good out there. Conference USA, shout out.
Y'all lost 9 games. Y'all ain't played for maybe what, 20?
Yeah, but they
29 would be damn good.
Yeah, they play one of those. What?
Y'all ain't played for 20 games.
It'd be 11
You lost 9.
Give
You
me
be
a
11
second.
and 9.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
It'd
Give me
be
a
11
second.
and 9.
Give me a second.
I mean, nobody really cares that much.
I mean,
I
I was just messing with you.
It disrespect.
I was gonna say
Sheer disrespect is unnecessary.
I would say TSU is 6-11, so
Yeah.
you'd be around that. If you
Yeah.
won 9 games, you'd be around that.
TSU was only 6 and 11.
Yeah.
No, they're better. I saw them against Jackson State.
Okay, I just looked up.
They can't be 6 and 11.
They're playing. They're gonna play. Who are they playing? Mississippi Valley State next. On the
Mississippi
third.
Valley State blew out Prairie View yesterday.
And they're like 4-13.
I know. Well, I mean, everybody in the SWAC is single
And
digit
T-
in something.
And I know, right? And TSU played Pine Bluff. Did they win? I actually didn't pay attention. I apologize. Because I am a Tiger for life.
Yeah, I know.
Tiger
Yeah.
for ill. Ain't that what the young folks say now?
Is the big boy back though?
UTSA is leading the Conference USA at the moment.
What is
Good,
the overall
good.
record?
UTSA is leading Conference USA at the moment.
What is
Good.
the overall
They
record?
are 12-9, a solid 8-3 at home. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to play in the SA.
Yeah, but North Texas gonna kill them. 18-3.
North Texas.
One of my alma maters.
One of it. No, you have to graduate in order for it to be.
So that's going to be a
No, you
advantage
have
for
to-
UTSA.
hold on.
North
You
Texas.
have
gotta
to
be there.
graduate in order for it to be an alma
No, you
mater.
gotta be
You
there.
just have to pay.
Alma has been there
tuition.
before.
No,
Pay
whoa,
the
wait,
tuition.
whoa, stop.
All you have to do is pay
You will
tuition.
not sit up here and frame this to be, you must be a graduate of
No.
the school for
No.
it to be your alma mater.
If I paid $20,000, I've been there.
No, all you were a contributor
No,
to
no, alma mater, the
Sir.
school, college, or university that
Exactly.
one once attended.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
That's
Once attended.
that's
So
not,
you don't have to graduate for it to be your alma mater.
No, all these people
Don't you
running
have to
around playing in
graduate to be an
school.
alumni?
Yeah, I'm not alumni.
So if you're not an alumni, how is it your alma mater?
Alma mater is the school, college, or university that one once attended.
What does alumni mean?
probably one
Doesn't
that
it come from? Doesn't it come from being your alma mater?
No,
It
if
might
one
not.
that graduated from that
It
school.
might though.
Alumnus is an alumnus is a
Alumnus.
graduate or former
That's what I'm
student.
saying. One that
Wait, what is
So
where you
alum,
get
you
this
could
from?
be an
I'm
alumni.
reading this from the
as well.
dictionary, brother.
Which one?
I don't know the one that come up on Google.
Nah, because it can't be the one that got bootylicious and all that
No,
other
it's
stuff.
not
there.
Urban
That's the
Dictionary.
urban.
that's not even the Urban Dictionary.
It's, I guess,
that's,
whatever
that's
Google
the
is.
Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah.
Oxford has that.
Whatever the Google.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that. We're gonna put that as a poll. Matter of fact, somebody put that up there. Do you have to graduate for it to be your alma mater?
No,
We're gonna make that a poll.
Because half these people claiming schools wouldn't be able to.
That doesn't make it right.
So
That
no.
means half the NFL didn't graduate. They're not
Yeah.
alma maters of nothing.
Yes, this
Well,
is
not
true.
just the NFL.
So what are they talking about? LSU.
You ain't go there.
Well, no, you attended the school.
Yes, and that's your alma mater.
Nah, we gonna put the poll out. We gonna put the poll out.
You don't need a poll out. The English dictionary just said
That doesn't mean much of anything.
it means quite a bit.
Yeah, but words tend to change their connotation over time. So.
Alma
All
mater
the time.
doesn't.
Huh?
Alma mater.
Alma mater could,
Alma mater.
depending on how one looks at it.
No, it doesn't depend on how one looks at it. Okay, let's not get bogged down in it. Let's talk Pro Bowl.
Let's talk
Oh,
Pro Bowl.
Lord.
Okay, let's talk Pro Bowl.
Soft
Now
trash,
me, I was okay with the Pro Bowl because I understand what it is. It was kind of fun to see people playing other positions, and I mean it was mostly alternates anyway. You know, a good paycheck, $70,000 to the winning team.
But they're splitting
Each
it.
play-
Is it 53 spots on a Pro Bowl team?
No, not at all.
How many spots are on the Pro Bowl team?
I really couldn't tell you. I know there was 4 receivers on each squad, 3 quarterbacks. They were like 2 deep at every lineman. You know the Pouncey brothers were both elected to the Pro Bowl at center, which is pretty cool.
That is.
That's something I saw when I was looking at the rosters. They were actually elected. The linemen don't ever. The linemen go because they need that shit.
They ain't getting no big money. Yeah,
DeAndre Hopkins can say, "Nah, forget it."
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
linemen are going. Tom Brady couldn't go anyway. But I mean, the NFC basically had 3 alternate quarterbacks.
They had
Trubisky.
Dakota, Trubisky,
No, it was Trubisky,
and Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, and who did you say? Dakota.
Dakota.
Oh, Dak Prescott. That's his real name,
Yeah.
Dakota. Oh,
They
okay.
let you know too.
You know which parent name.
They let you know.
If it was Dakevion, you knew his daddy.
Ah,
Dakota mama.
Leroy,
Dakevion Prescott.
Draymond.
Dakevius.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way about the Pro Bowl. I thought the Pro Bowl was absolutely.
I mean, what are you expecting from it? I mean,
You're right.
guys got to protect themselves.
What are you expecting from it? But I guess, and once again, here we go showing our age. I remember when there was
I
a
do
time
too.
when the Pro Bowl was exciting. In
Right.
fact, those of you who follow us on Twitter, I even tweeted it out a couple of days ago about the '93 Pro Bowl,
Right.
and how much nostalgia it was to hear the names participating in the clip
Yeah.
that I played. We had players like Michael Irving.
Okay.
Now, granted, this is when the Pro Bowl
It was
is
after the Super Bowl, right.
You had Michael Irving.
And it was in Hawaii, so you gave people a
And
reason
you
to
had
go.
Hawaii. You had
Which they need to go back to.
Ain't nobody trying to go to Orlando.
Howie Long, Ray
Uh-huh.
Childers,
Okay.
Al Smith,
Right.
Johnny Bailey, shout out J.Y. Fly. Who else did I see? Steve Tasker, that was funny. Steve
Steve
Tasker.
He
Special
was a
teams
special
all-star.
team.
He was the special
Special
teams.
teams
Yeah.
all-star.
Steve Young. Who else did I see was in? Rodney Hampton caught a touchdown.
Atwater. Steve Atwater.
Steve Atwater knocked the
Right.
crap out of
In the Pro Bowl.
yeah, Steve Tasker blocked the field goal.
Now you can't even sack anybody.
Well, you can't even rush a field goal now, can you?
Who
No.
else was
You
in
can't
there?
blitz.
Oh, Deion Sanders,
Right,
Andre
right.
Rison,
Right.
Jerry Rice.
And that is fine and dandy. We understand that. But guys got to protect themselves now. Everybody in that game needed that check, too.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one of the
So
things.
now,
Everybody in
that's
that
what I
game
was
needed and wanted that check.
you had Hall of Famers playing. They
Mhm.
weren't Hall of Famers at the time, of course, but you had Hall of
They knew
Famers
they were going.
playing in the game.
Right?
They were willing participants because they needed the winning purse.
And I think they cared. It was the
Yeah,
NFC,
they-
NFC
yeah,
pride and all that type of
They had
stuff.
pride
It
in
was
it,
beef.
man.
Well, yeah, but now there's no
They
pride.
didn't
Why
want
would you have
teams
pride?
much either.
There was
Yeah, but why would you have pride?
And don't get me wrong, I get it because again, when these dudes are making way more money than they made, baby. They have contracts that are contingent upon their health. I get all of that.
Right?
And if I'm a $42 million investment and I don't want to lose my $42 million for an exhibition game, I'm not gonna really go all out either.
You-
However,
Your organization doesn't even encourage you to play.
I'm with you. But when you actually look at the product that is out there, it is garbage.
Well, it's not football. I mean, it's
They're
not
not
football
even
from
tackling.
I know.
They're
It's
literally
just an
grabbing,
offensive
holding
thing.
like
You don't-
Sandlot
Right,
at the
right,
You don't need
schoolyard.
the defensive player.
it's postseason training
I mean, it's not even that. It's an exhibition game. And it's like Hadari said, okay, you remember Deion Sanders, or I remember Robert Edwards.
I was gonna say, I remember Robert Edwards.
Robert Edwards got hurt in a Pro Bowl flag football.
Even worse.
At the beach.
Even worse.
That was
They don't
that
do
was
that
void
anymore.
in the contract.
Diving for a ball.
After an all-pro rookie season. This is true.
Diving for a ball.
Yeah.
No,
He
trying to
was
catch
getting
an
a big
interception.
contract.
Catching an
Yeah,
interception.
because he was playing defense.
Either or, he was diving for a
So
ball.
you're gonna get hurt, man. Play the game.
But
No.
we're talking about a game that has a 100% injury rate anyway.
I mean, okay, hold on now. But what the feasibility of all-star games anyway? It's a uniquely American thing. All right, now I remember when they used to play defense in the NBA All-Star game, but now that game's 179. I mean, that's not basketball either.
So
Clearly,
why not-
I ain't
so
letting
why not
everybody
just-
have a dunk exhibition.
Why not
how
just
that
name?
is.
Why not just name the All-Pro teams like
Right.
they do the All-American game? Well, they got an All-American game in high school and college now.
They do.
Remember when they didn't have that? You
And
you
it's no
named
defense
your
in
All-American
there.
But
team.
that's about, and there's a bunch of All-Americans.
Although I do
A bunch of
remember
different
when we were
All-Americans.
playing, wanting to have a game. I don't know why.
I believe the Pro Bowl should be the Senior Bowl, and have the Pro Bowl
No.
selected team just coach those kids.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
you
know
know,
That
back in
would
the
be
day,
pretty cool though.
hey, but you know, back in the day, the college All-Stars
Used to play the pros,
They
absolutely.
used to play the Super Bowl, well, the NFL championship.
Yeah, they would play the loser.
They
Yeah.
would play like
That would be interesting.
No, it wouldn't.
So, like,
That's
I read a
Alabama?
story about
a
That's
terrible thing. That's why they stopped doing it.
when the 1950
Just because it's terrible doesn't mean it's not
University
interesting.
of
Yes,
San Francisco.
you're trying to start a
Deacon
damn-
Jones going upside
NFL
somebody's
career.
head and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Dick
no.
Buckets going
Yeah,
first
yeah.
to a kid's chest.
Yeah.
Like, hold that.
No, because I remember watching a documentary on the 1950 University of San Francisco Dons.
Right.
Where one of their star defensive tackles, they said he was giving the pros the business in the game, and they got mad and took him out.
Yeah, see?
So he didn't get drafted because they basically shattered his leg.
Yeah.
Haters.
Well, no, I mean, that was
Well,
the
you
nature of
know,
football.
needless
back
to
then.
say, he was of a certain
Yeah,
hue.
that too. Because San Francisco wasn't allowed to go to the Rose Bowl that year because they were too Negroes.
There you go. They had too many Negroes
Or the
on
Orange
the
Bowl,
team.
one
They
of them.
literally had too
Man.
many Negroes on the team. So they wouldn't allow them to participate in the role. Just a little game.
I think it was the Orange Bowl because they couldn't go to the South. It was the Orange Bowl they got invited.
Just a little history for y'all,
Yeah.
those of you who actually care. Anyway, so, I don't know, man. Pro Bowl, look,
I don't think we should even have All-Star games.
in which sport?
Any of them.
Baseball is exciting. Basketball is still fun.
Baseball is a sport that you don't have a whole. Basketball is fun, but it's not real basketball.
That's why it's difficult to do it in football because football is a full contact sport. It's difficult to do it to
Football is
its
it
highest intensity.
doesn't lend itself to an all-star game
Right.
because
You can do it in basketball. You can
every
never do it
game
in
is so
baseball.
crazy.
Like the CFL. The CFL.
Basketball,
names
you just got to
All-Stars.
get them to
They don't
start
break
it
down.
back in the fourth quarter. When they used to have an exhibition, even back when Elijah and them were in there, used to have an exhibition, and in the fourth quarter, they lock down. The end of the third, they lock down a little more. Fourth quarter, they lock in completely, and you have a basketball game. Now that doesn't start until 2 minutes.
Well, like you
And
said,
by
that's
then
because
it's a 50-point game.
that's because them boys was playing for that purse.
Right.
Now these dudes don't need that.
They don't
purse.
need the money. Anybody who's an
first.
NBA All-Star damn sure don't need it.
Yeah, they don't need that.
Now there's
purse.
NFL Pro Bowlers that need it.
Right.
Anybody? I don't think there's too many players in the NBA that need any of the outside check
Yeah,
other
because
ways
even the
that they
league
have to
minimum,
work for.
look, even the league minimum is like $2.3 million.
But nobody gets a league minimum.
Right. Right.
And nobody going to the
Especially not
All-Star
nobody in the All-Star
Nobody in
game,
the
right?
All-Star game.
So I
Those
don't
guys
know.
are 8-figure.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
all of them, every last one of them. So, you know.
Now we had some good fights last night. Had quite a few good fights. We had some good
Did
boxing
we?
matches,
Did
and we
we?
had some good MMA fights.
I wasn't there.
Oh, you talking about us?
Shout.
Leave that alone.
Shout.
Shots fired. Leave that alone.
I kid.
Anyway, so those of you who don't know,
Hashtag live.
Keith Thurman fought Jacinto Lopez.
Lopez.
No, it's Jose Cito.
Yeah, Jose Cito, because he calls himself Jose.
It's Little Jose.
Cito.
It's Little Jose.
Jose Cito
Jose
Lopez for the WB, which one? WBA? Oh, WBO.
it was a WBO.
I think it was a WBO. For the WBO welterweight title in Brooklyn, first 6 rounds, Keith Thurman was coming off a 2-year layoff. First 6 rounds, Keith Thurman looked very sharp, looked very good. And then the 7th round came and he got a bit of a shake-up.
He got a rock.
He got rocked.
The
And
whole
then
round.
he ran for his life.
Ran for his life.
And Jose Cito was giving him the business
WBA
7th round.
welterweight super champion.
And then he was able to compose himself and pretty much control the rest of the fight. And won with a majority decision. Well, although one judge, do you know one judge had it?
A draw.
Yeah.
13-13.
I'm like, what fight are they watching?
And that's crazy.
That's the boxing.
That makes no sense. Like, how
Well,
do
you know what's
keep
crazy
on
though?
different fights?
You know what's crazy though? You know what? I did a little research on the alphabet organizations and all this type of stuff, and and it was actually Dana White who was one of the interviews where he was talking about how crazy the world of boxing is, and that the promoter, right? The promoter throws a big dinner, right before the fight, and all the judges are invited. So I don't know what other kind of swag they get, but I mean that in and of itself is a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you bought me a $400 steak dinner the night before, I might lean towards your fighter, Mr. Aaron or Mr. Heyman or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but when you get
That is interesting. That's not. It's more. It's a lot of people there, not just the judges.
no, but the judges aren't there. The
fighters,
judges
yeah,
should be
the
there.
judges
There's
are there.
officials there. Like if the
they
New
go
England
turn
Patriots
around and
were to throw
they host
a
the
party
refs.
and host the referee
Yeah.
crew, people would talk about that.
Well, I mean, there's something to be said about being hospitable now. You don't invite people to your event and not be hospitable.
You're paying them, okay, a salary to do what they're doing. That's the full extent. You shouldn't be feeding them steak and giving them swag bags.
Why not?
Because that's a conflict of
Pairing
interest.
of a favor.
If you're a Bob Arum fighter and I'm fighting against you, and Bob Arum threw a party for the judges,
And I'm with De La Hoya.
I'm not gonna feel too good about that. Or I'm just coming in. I got my little management team, and I'm coming in to fight one of your fighters. I'm not even signing anybody. If I come in there, I'm gonna feel some type of way about that.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
That's all I'm saying.
Conflict.
Yeah.
So that's where those weird judgments come in, I think.
You think that's what contributes to the weird judgment?
Yeah, man.
They're not paid by the commission. They're paid by. That's who pays them, right? The commission.
From what I
Whatever state.
from what I researched, no, the promoter pays everybody. The promoter puts on the whole fight.
Oh wow.
The commission, you actually have to pay a fee.
Yeah.
The fighter has to pay a fee.
Get a
That's how the
license.
commission makes their money.
They get a license.
Right. That's why they have so many championships, because the champions have to pay a fee
Yeah, this
to
belt.
keep the belt.
It's belts everywhere. That's why so many fighters like.
We could start a boxing commission.
Yeah.
We could. And name a fighter.
Right,
We could
right.
easily do it.
I already got a middlegeweight champion.
Raw department.
Now, we just named it to it.
Yeah, I would say we already got a
TBAA.
middleweight champion. We
It's
go
the
on.
Yeah, it's the TGA.
Garage Department Boxing League.
Right.
Where we gonna hold our events?
Right here in the studio.
Where we gonna hold our events?
Right here in the studio.
No, we don't have to hold events. We just have to put belts up.
Yeah,
and
the
promoters will
promoters
come
are
out.
the event.
Oh, let the promoters work.
Hey, number one rule of TGA, don't discuss the TGA.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was another fight here in Houston, a Golden Boy production, and forgive me, I don't remember any of those fighters' names.
It's Inuya and Munguia. Jaime Munguia and something Japanese Inoue.
Yeah, and
I can't say that first name.
Yeah, me.
Did well with the last one.
Yeah.
Supposedly those events went off well. I don't actually know the results of those.
Right.
Forgive me.
I'm sure they're not,
And then we had an MMA fight.
Oh, yeah. The
Mr.
great
Ryan
Bader.
Bader knocks out
The great Fedor Emelianenko.
in
Fedor.
30, how many seconds?
35.
In 35 seconds to win the Bellator what?
Bellator, the heavyweight, it was a heavyweight tournament. So, Bellator heavyweight tournament. And Ryan Bader is now Bellator heavyweight champion. Interesting thing about Ryan Bader, too, Ryan Bader is also a free agent. Ryan Bader is a champ. He's light heavyweight and heavyweight champion.
In Bellator.
In Bellator. And
So he's coming over there.
now he's a free agent. So
He's
Bellator,
coming
Bellator had to show him the money. So they're gonna have to pay him crazy, or
But
he's
isn't
going to UFC.
Bellator already under the UFC?
No,
they're
Didn't the UFC buy out Bellator?
no.
Well, which one did they buy out?
They bought out Strike Force. years
Strike
ago.
Force, that's what it was. They bought out.
UFC
That's how
just
they
got
got
that
Daniel Cormier
ESPN
and
money
all
though.
that.
They can't be able to compete with UFC much longer, huh?
They have a pretty good TV deal with Paramount, from what I hear, and they're putting money out. They got a lot of sponsors.
I was gonna say.
They're doing their level best.
They
They've
did
been around a
that
while.
European tour, Asian tour. They watch that.
They're big on
Yeah, I mean,
overseas.
They're so much bigger than the U.S. So,
and real MMA fans watch it. I mean, UFC still has the prestige because their belts have more prestige. That's the only thing. Nobody cares
Also,
about
I guess
Bellator.
because they were the first, so people just kind of.
Well, they weren't the first. They're just the strongest.
UFC wasn't the first.
Well, UFC was the first if you go back to those
That's what I'm
old
saying.
school.
So
but
I think they
I'm
just
talking about
kinda-
in modern MMA. In modern MMA, you had Pride
Right.
back in the day.
F1. Yeah, F1.
Those things, that was anything goes, those, right?
Yeah, well, it
That's modern MMA, Lord.
wasn't unified. Well, it was Japanese MMA. It wasn't unified MMA. You know, you had the kick stomps and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, those are tough to watch.
Yeah, but nah, man, Ryan Bader's about to get paid, so good on
You
him.
think he's
Also,
gonna get paid?
yeah, he's got to get paid.
A free agent.
Bellator's got to keep him. All right, UFC doesn't have enough heavyweights.
But is Bellator making enough money to pay him?
Evidently, they pay their fighters more than UFC fighters make their guys at the top.
So well, how come people don't leave the UFC?
Because the UFC is the
The
prestige.
UFC, I'm saying.
The UFC has the prestige. I mean, simple, and I mean, plus you can make more money outside of, what your fight purse is. Saying I'm UFC champion, you can advertise for all kinds of stuff.
I guess being a UFC champion goes further than being a Bellator.
yeah, everybody wants that UFC brand behind them.
I mean, if the CFL start paying people a whole lot of money, you still wouldn't see a whole lot of people leaving the NFL.
I don't know. Remember the USFL
Bellator
was
with
giving
Viacom.
NFL.
Oh, that's the one.
USFL was giving NFL the blues.
Bellator is a subsidiary of Viacom.
See,
UFC.
so Paramount Network. That's why. So they got it built in.
So yeah, they can't. Yeah,
TV
so you
the
can't
TV
even
company
tell
owns
how
it.
much they are.
A media company.
Viacom is worth $6 billion, by the way.
Yeah, they can.
But UFC is worth 4.2 now.
I see you, Angela. Shout out to Angela.
Oh, my bad. I'm laughing at
The boom? No, you can't even say it.
that boy stick me to chin.
Bellator has a 9-figure deal, $100 million deal with the Zone.
With the Zone, okay.
The Zone is really snatching up.
Yeah, they showed a lot of
Where
fights
does their money
yesterday,
come from?
man. They showed a lot of fights yesterday.
Hey, supposedly, I forgot his name, but when he started the Zone, he said he wanted to make sure he put out a
Michael Buffer?
serious product that would
Michael Buffer?
eliminate. No, it's not Michael Buffer.
Well, he is because they're everywhere.
Eliminate pay-per-view.
He
said
is,
he
they're
wants
everywhere.
pay-per-view eradicated.
Well, he already got HBO running scared.
Obsolete.
They ran completely off. So anyway, so yeah. Oh, and one more thing from the Bellator fight. Former WWE champion Jack Swagger, I forget what his real name
Jack
is now.
Swagger.
He won his fight. He was in the co-main event. He knocked the dude out, some bus driver or something. In the first round, I looked down. The fight was coming on, and I had to help my son with his leap pad. And I looked up, and homeboy was
Already out there?
Oh, he was out.
Referee was already covering them up, waving his arm.
He looked to be in mildly better shape than me.
Mildly.
Well, I was
You only
watching.
had like 52
There was
fights.
one on the undercard for the Thurman fight. The fighter, first off, the fighter looks 60 years old. His nickname was the baby face. I was like, what baby face he got?
Yeah, 25 years ago.
The Polish, I don't even.
Is that that's the one that had like the gray hair on his
with the blue eyes?
Yeah,
No, he's bald headed. But anyway,
Oh,
he
that's
knocks
a
out
different
Gene Washington. I think his name Gene. I don't know what his name was.
What, the heavyweight fight?
Gerald Washington. He knocked out. Yeah, the heavyweight. He knocked out Gerald Washington in like
Shut up.
36 seconds.
That
man.
dude, that big, what?
Dropped him. I mean, knocked him stupid.
I was at this wing place yesterday and watching the weigh-in.
Yeah,
This dude looks
the white boy
so,
dropped him.
Yeah, that's what I said. He looks so out of shape.
I'm sorry. The Polish fighter dropped him.
He looks so out of shape. He does not look.
Hey,
Oh my God.
He got Washington out of there.
And,
He got him out of there.
and I was just telling my wife, I was like, yo, I would not fight that black dude.
Cause that's what Washington
looked
looked
so
like
good.
Tarzan, but fought like James. He was
Uh-huh.
out of there. It was not.
No.
It was.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Look, even my wife and my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, look at that baby." He was out of there.
That's bad.
I'm so disappointed.
It was ugly, man. It was ugly.
He's slick.
You listening to the Garage Apartment. We're here each and every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Standard Time. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and SoundCloud. So now, fellas, this is that part of the time, this is the part of the year that, sports fans kind of start dreading, where sports starting to slow down a little bit. I mean, yeah, you still got NBA, but football is pretty much wrapping up. And
That's where it picks up for me.
yes, I was just saying, unless you are a real NBA fan,
NBA, soccer, baseball around the corner.
I saw Arsenal got kicked up out the FA.
Arsenal is
what?
work in progress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very much so. Work
Shout
in
out to
progress.
City, a
Oh, God.
well-oiled machine.
We got no defenders, so.
What happened to Chelsea? Didn't you used to like Chelsea? What happened to Chelsea?
I know.
and-
Don't worry.
I like.
So you
I-
jumped
no,
ship?
no,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
You jumped
If
ship?
we must explain this.
No.
Okay. I liked Didier Drogba,
I
whatever
like
his
him
name
too,
is,
but I never rooted for Chelsea.
and I liked Barcelona. It was Drogba was at Chelsea, so I rooted for Drogba, who was at Chelsea, and I liked Barcelona. The Barcelona coach left Barcelona, went to City. I left with him,
Oh God.
and here we are.
Well, let's talk about something domestic that people know something about.
Hey man,
So now,
the whole
NBA.
world knows about the
Let's talk about the National Basketball Association.
Yeah, let's go. NBA.
Rockets down by 11. They just can't beat Orlando.
What is that
Orlando.
about?
That is probably. That's
Orlando
not a good
has-
matchup though.
yeah.
Quite clearly.
It's the athletic forwards.
I mean, it's
and the
still
tall
early.
forwards.
It's still early.
Athletic forwards.
It's 2 minutes.
Aaron-
What athletic forwards does Orlando have?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, Vucevic is a beast.
That dude
Watch
right
out.
there, that's what I'm saying. That dude there.
Vucevic.
Y'all say Aaron Gordon. I ain't say Aaron Gordon the number dunk.
It's
That's
athletic.
definition of athleticism.
I didn't say he can shoot.
Yeah, but I need you to be able to play basketball.
I mean,
Well,
that's part of
well,
basketball.
Chris Paul came back today though, so
Yeah.
we're also working
Well, he's
in,
not
you know what I'm
playing
saying?
yet.
I'm gonna say
He's not- he didn't come back?
EMP today, huh?
James Harden has 15 of the Rockets' 18 points in the first quarter.
That
Oh, yeah,
sounds
first
about
quarter.
right. 15 of their
With
18.
James Harden scoring 15 and 18, that does not bode
He's
well.
on pace for 60,
how many
by the
assists
way.
they have as a team?
0. Nobody's got a damn assist. I'm
That's
straight
good,
zeros
probably
going
free
all the
throw.
way down.
Oh, man.
Harden has 3 rebounds. Ennis
It
has
was a
1.
good game last night, though.
Vucevic already has 9 rebounds in the first quarter.
It was
First quarter,
a
not even
good game
over.
last night.
You talking about the Celtics and the? I'm glad you put Celtics in the Warriors. So now,
It was a good
I've
game.
actually watched 2 Warrior games this week, right?
Yeah,
Shout out
Gordon
to
Hayward is trash.
Gordon Hayward is working his way
Nah,
back,
he's
but he is
trash.
not looking
Wait,
like
wait,
he's
wait.
worth his
He's
contract.
trash.
I'm gonna say, wait.
In any shape.
We're not gonna go so far as to say he's trash, but we're not gonna sit up here and apologize for
I mean,
him saying he's
but
working his way back.
trash is Sam Decker. You know
Cause,
what I'm saying? That's a
that's
long
what
way
he look
down.
like.
Last I checked, Booby Cousins just came out too, and he is balling.
I mean, Booby
Exactly,
Cousins
that's
ain't
what I'm
looking
saying.
like Booby Cousins was prior to.
Actually,
Boogie,
yeah,
thank you.
it's
Boogie is the one from Houston.
Boogie's
I said Boogie.
I
You
said
said
Boogie.
Boogie.
At least you didn't say Booger.
Both of y'all said
How a
Boogie.
grown man named Booger, yo? I'm sorry.
Booger McFarland.
Hey,
Yeah, had a
come on, you're a
good
grown
cushion
man.
job out there.
You're a grown man having these people call you Booger.
Country,
Come on,
bro.
dude.
Country.
Chill out. Your name's Anthony.
Well, straight out of Alabama,
I
man.
don't- I
What
don't
you
care.
expect?
In Miami, you were named Anthony.
Yeah, he was, but
Your mama call you Anthony, I'm gonna call you Anthony.
no, Booger gets to ride on that damn tractor on the sideline.
Know what I'm
You
talking
don't.
about? Know what I'm talking about?
Anthony
Anyway,
can sit his ass at home.
so I watched 3. I'm not 3. I'm sorry. I watched 2 Golden State games this week, right? The first one being DC. Who was that? Washington Wizards. I couldn't think of their name.
And Philly? Who they play?
So I watched them play, and I watched Washington do an outstanding job of getting back into the game, get within 2 points,
Who were they playing?
and then they played Golden State.
Oh.
And then they began. I just don't understand this new basketball mindset. You're down 2. have the momentum. And guess what they start doing?
Popping threes.
Shooting threes
Yeah.
and couldn't drain a shot.
Called point shake.
So all of a sudden, Golden State
That's how they
goes.
got back in the game.
No, that wasn't how they got back in the game. They got back in the game attacking the basket.
Bradley Beal was going out.
Bradley Beal was going on.
Bradley Beal was going out.
Called point
And
shake.
then all of a sudden they start shooting threes and they go from being down 2 and having several opportunities because they played outstanding defense. Got the ball back and kept shooting threes and couldn't make one. They went from being down 2 and having several opportunities to take the lead and possibly, ride their momentum into a win to Golden State blowing it back open and losing by 17.
But what happened on the other side though?
What you mean?
In order for that to happen, Golden State had to not miss. They just went
Nah,
out for a
Golden State was
second.
still missing too.
No, they went on one of those patented 9-point runs.
Yes, 3
threes in a row. That bust the game right back open.
Yeah,
You don't even have a
But
chance.
if you are getting your buckets and attacking the basket like you're supposed
So
to
then
be
you're
doing,
down 6 instead of 10.
no, bro, because if you get
They just hit 3 threes. You just hit 3
Washington's
twos.
defense, they were playing outstanding defense. They were contesting every shot, and they had gotten back into the game, and then all of a sudden they stopped attacking the basket.
And what does that have to do with them contesting
No.
the shots on the other end? All
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
tell
is
you.
there's 2 teams out there.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
It
What
didn't
that
matter.
does-
Well, hold on,
That's
wait,
what I'm saying.
before you.
It didn't matter.
I'm gonna tell you what it had to do.
It was about to get bust over.
Because
No.
when you shoot 3-pointers and you miss 3-pointers, don't you usually have long rebounds?
That's exactly what I
And
was
don't
about
your
to say.
long rebounds usually lead into transition
They
buckets?
do.
Yes.
And Golden State scores a lot of threes in
Transition buckets.
A lot
Because
of
you're basically
transition
starting
threes.
their fast break for them. If you attack the basket and get buckets, you are keeping them from going into their transition offense.
That's fine. In which case, you get your 2 points. They will bring the ball down. They will run their offense. They will go through all 5 of their all-stars, and they will hit the 3-pointers in.
No.
But
That's
you're
all
only
I'm
down
saying.
1. You're not down 5.
Yeah, but you no.
But they hit 3 of them. You hit 3 of them. Either way,
Nah, man.
in my opinion, it doesn't
I
matter.
said that because then Boston did the same thing last night. Boston gets within 2 after playing outstanding defense, and then all of a sudden they start shooting threes.
So the wrong people start shooting threes.
And so then they, from their being in contention became a blowout again because Golden State blows it open.
Marcus Morris. Oh, they only won by 2. And Marcus Morris.
I don't know. He had a very open look.
He
He had to knock
And
that
he
down.
hits that shot. That's his
couldn't-
shot.
He couldn't hit the barn yesterday.
The side of a barn. He
Oh
couldn't
my
hit the
God.
side
That
of a
is
barn.
what he
Or the
does.
front or the back. He couldn't hit nothing. And Gordon Hayward, oh my God, that dude there, they're playing pretty much 9 on 10. Honestly, there was no reason for him to be out there if he wasn't going to take the shots.
I mean, I get that Golden State is the king of the league right now, but that doesn't mean everybody needs to try to mimic their style.
I mean, no, but that boy,
Because
Kyrie
everybody's
Irving
shooting
was giving
3-pointers trying to, come on, man.
Kyrie Irving was giving it to him.
If that ain't your game, that ain't your game.
Uncle Drew was out there like,
Then you're not, just because you shoot 3-pointers doesn't mean you're mimicking their game. The way of the game is shooting 3-pointers now. The Rockets are an extreme version. Golden State is an extreme version. But you are going to, that shot is a higher percentage shot than the medium range shot. So what you would ideally want to do is get layups and 3-pointers.
I won't say it's a higher percentage.
I would say it's a higher percentage shot.
It is a
It's a
higher
higher
percentage
scoring
shot. When you take into account, you get an extra point.
It's a higher scoring shot.
It is that shot with my foot behind the line, that shot with my toe on the line.
I'm saying it's a higher scoring shot.
Yeah, but it's
It's
a
a high
further shot.
scoring
So the
shot.
percentage,
It's not
the
higher
percentage,
percentage.
the percentage of you making the shot is not.
Okay,
it's
the
not.
percentage of making the shot, but the worth of the shot is
Yes,
worth
it's a
more.
higher-
Thus,
it's a
the
higher
percentage of making it
It's a higher scoring shot.
it's a higher scoring shot.
I go back to last
Close.
year. Right? Rockets go 0 for 29. You don't think they should have attacked the basket?
I
every
think they
time?
should have hit a damn 3-pointer.
Yeah,
That's what I think they should have done.
No,
But
they
if
should.
You
you
attack the
if you see
basket.
that you're not hitting 3-pointers, you
They're
don't
not-
attack the basket.
But they're not. It's not like they're coming down and just pulling up. Well, it's not like the entire team is just dribbling down and pulling up 3-pointers. They're driving and they're kicking it.
They
The
were.
same thing.
They were, though.
No, James Harden was just coming down pulling. Everybody else was coming down and getting it
Ariza
kicked
was
to
0
them.
for 11 behind the 3-point line.
Ariza don't dribble the ball. He had to have it passed to him in order to
There
take
was
the
a couple
shot.
of times he dribbled and it was horrible.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
goodness, well.
basketball, the fundamentals of basketball has not changed. It's
No,
very
but you're
simple
asking
game.
people
Very
to change the
simple.
way
It's a
the
very
game.
simple game.
You're asking people to change the way the game that they played at a different time. They played that way the entire game to get to that point. Is what I'm saying. They're not changing the game plan at the end of the game and just all of a sudden jacking shots.
Yeah, but situations calls for adjustments. If you're only down 2, and you have shot in 3 3-pointers and you haven't made one, nobody on that team said, you know what, let me just go get a bucket.
Kawhi Leonard, what, last night, 2 nights ago, down 2, had shot a fadeaway
This is true.
contested 3-pointer.
Pump fake fatal.
You don't think Kawhi should have attacked the basket?
I definitely think Kawhi should have attacked the basket.
I don't think he
So my question to you is,
What I'm saying is that in that situation he wasn't going to attack the basket because he was on the road, blah 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 blah. But what I'm saying is that is an old basketball. That's not how it's going to go. They're not going to just, if they have a 3-pointer, they're going to take the 3-pointer. They feel they can make the 3-pointer, they're going to take the 3-pointer.
yeah, but don't you want to win the game?
Yes. Who wants to lose? You think they're shooting it saying I'm not going to hit this? You think they're shooting it saying I just missed the last 3 3-pointers?
I think they're settling for bad shots because they think this is how they're supposed to play now. The
Every
whole
shot they
purpose, the
shoot,
whole
they
purpose
think
of
they can
being on offense is to put the ball in the hole.
Every shot they shoot, they think they can hit.
Now that might be true, and that might be some of the problem because some of the ones
That
shooting
is the
shots have
entire
no business
problem.
shooting shots. They have no business shooting shots.
It's all right, man. I'm just saying the game is changing.
Yeah, you know,
Shape up and ship out.
I was sitting there watching that like, man, this is crazy. This is garbage.
No, I can't hear you, Sticks.
This is garbage. I don't understand.
It's highly entertaining.
It's not entertaining when you watching people miss 3-pointers.
Well, no, missing shots isn't good.
Yes, there are people in the league that are not good shooters.
And they just shoot them like crazy.
They should go to.
And those are the ones not
But
trying
they're-
to win.
But they also.
Oh, those are the
Just
ones
so you know, those are the suck for Zion people.
But they don't know how to shoot the free throws either.
Like that, the shooting, it's just all of it has seemed to, oh God. Like even the Rockets, man, I'm like, Jesus Christ, get a basket.
I mean, but who's gonna get a basket on this?
You need to watch more Spurs games. Spurs on average 10 3-pointers a game. Do not average 10 3-pointers a game. Watch all those medium range jumpers, those fadeaway, LaMarcus Aldridge post up shots, those
Giving them boys the
floaters from Patty Mills.
Giving
Enjoy
them the
that.
business.
Who?
Yeah, all 76 points. Enjoy that.
Hey man, a win is a win, a dub is a
Now
dub,
we're
man.
talking about 2 different things.
And an L is an L. If I know I got an L simply because we took bad shots at the end of the game when the situation didn't cause for us to shoot bad shots, why wouldn't we go get a better shot?
And if I'm a paying customer, entertain me.
I don't know.
And guess what I am?
So you telling me they shoot 3-pointers for you, for the fan?
No, I'm saying that the basketball that was the Allen Iverson, who else? When all the high schoolers were coming in and they weren't ready to play.
Grant Hill.
Well, not that.
Oh!
Whoa. No, but the isolation, the Steve Francis's,
Grant Hill wasn't the isolationist.
Grant Hill spent 4 errors. I don't know when you're talking about. The man played two games and he got hurt
when
2
they
years.
came
and he got
in.
hurt.
When they came in, Grant Hill wasn't the isolationist.
Grant Hill was an isolationist.
Him and Allen Houston.
Yes.
That's what they played, ISO ball.
And shoot mid.
That ball is different. That ball is tough to watch. That's why several people don't like watching the Rockets.
No.
Because the man will pound the ball for 18 seconds.
And we'll take 49 dribbles and then shoot a 3-pointer and miss.
You don't miss too much.
I was going to say,
Nah, man, come wait.
MVP.
You're not going to sit here and tell me
MVP.
that this man is an efficient scorer.
Right now, he's
He is
not
a
efficient at
volume
all.
scorer.
Right now, he's not efficient at all.
Right
Prior
now,
to the
I
injuries,
guarantee
he
you,
was.
if Kobe, because you Miles,
Kobe
you and I
was
both know,
continuously
we
putting up
did
this
not
30
like
though.
Kobe very much. If Kobe was doing what is this boy's name?
James Harden.
James Harden is doing right now.
He did do it.
There was a 2-year stretch where he was doing
And
it.
how much did we hate on that? How much did we dislike that?
He didn't play for my team.
Stop it.
And he wasn't successful. That's when he was the 8th seed, not making the playoffs before he got the trades handed to them. We ain't
You
gonna
know the
talk about
Rockets,
that.
look, they 3 in and 3 out. They lose 3, they out the playoffs. If they win 3, they up to the 3rd seed.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's
Hey,
like that for everybody though. Like Portland is
There's gonna be teams that fade. It's not.
Denver.
You
Yeah.
think Denver's gonna fade?
I don't think
They
they're
can't
gonna fade
beat
any
Houston.
longer.
They can't beat Houston.
That will. That ain't saying much.
So Denver, how far is Denver gonna drop?
They'll be a 5th seed.
I hope so. That'll be better for the Rockets. I think they'll be a 4th seed, 3rd seed. I don't see them dropping that far.
I'm gonna say they ain't gonna drop that far. Right?
And
So if the Rockets get help,
Denver has a good team.
especially in Denver, they play very well in Denver.
they hadn't beat the Rockets.
What's my big man getting you triple double almost every night?
They hadn't beat the Rockets.
What's his name? Jokic.
Jokic
be giving the business, and he got snubbed. Didn't make the All-Star team.
He got suspended.
Triple double every time.
I'm talking about that boy giving him the business.
But Murray has the ability to be not a superstar, but a quality second star.
Hey, Sticks, I'm about to end it. I'm
He
coming
can
log back on.
he can shoot very well, and now he's developed the dribble a little bit of a hand a little more. And they're playing Denver. That's a home field advantage already. But they can't beat the Rockets, as you stated, and they also can't beat the Warriors.
So that makes him a 3rd seed.
No, that just makes them 2 teams that can't
That's
beat.
they still be the 2nd
Because
seed.
who's the 2 seed?
We was the 1st seed and couldn't beat the Warriors.
Who's the 2 seed?
2 seeds Golden State. Well, no, they flip flop now. Golden State's number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So who's the 2 seed? I'm saying who's going to finish in the 2 seed. I'm not asking who.
Oh,
Probably the Rockets.
No, they not gonna go up that high.
that would be spectacular.
Where are the Lakers landing when LeBron comes back?
4th.
The 4th?
They
Fourth.
go 4th. Lakers gonna be 4th.
And it's going to be a horrible out for whoever they see.
They're gonna see the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, where are they?
Below 3.
Where did they finish? Where do you predict them to finish?
Oklahoma City.
They're 4th.
Nah.
4th or 5th.
5th.
4th or 5th. I can see Denver really going all the way down to like 6th. For real. They can't sustain what they have.
Why do you think they can't sustain it? They doing it now?
That's now. It's early.
So what's gonna
Nobody knows
change? What's gonna change other than an injury? What's gonna change? Gonna keep them from sustaining?
Right now, it is.
People really locking down on Djokovic.
On Jokic.
On Jokic, and he's their only viable offensive. Again, they can't beat the Rockets. If you can't beat the Rockets,
Okay, let me amend the statement. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
okay.
The Lakers are a little far down right now.
Ninth, huh?
So we're going to amend that. We're going to say
They might get 7th.
5th or 6th
For the Lakers?
for the Lakers.
That's
Still
a
a
problem
tough
for a
out, though.
Rocket. That's a problem.
I mean, not if we come in 3rd.
What, the Lakers are a problem?
Yeah, 7-game series, that's a problem.
No, it's not. The Lakers can't beat the Rockets.
They can't in a 7-game
No, they
series.
can't. No, they
You
can't.
know, but nothing past Kanye.
They don't talk about it.
That's
Right,
Kanye.
come on, man,
So
stop it.
You don't see the Kings scoring 61.
What,
Nope.
on the Rockets?
Okay.
Oh, I most certainly see him scoring. What defense did the Rockets play?
Oh,
Has he scored 61 yet?
whoa.
What, against the Rockets?
Yes.
But as a Laker?
Yes.
He's only played them once.
And they got blew out by 20.
No, they didn't get blown out by
Yes, they
20.
did.
No, they didn't. That was the fight game.
And they got blown out by 20.
You can't really count that, man.
Yeah, that's not
Those emotions running high, you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about a
People trying
7-game
to get in
series
the
in the
locker rooms,
playoffs.
like,
We're talking about a
okay.
7-game. We're talking about a 7-game series.
He's not gonna play all
There's a lot of
4
beef
games.
going on now.
At his age, he's not gonna do
Oh,
it.
you stop it. We're
Okay.
talking about LeBron James.
Yes.
The Kang, brother.
And we're
The
talking-
King.
No, okay. The King.
The
knows.
King.
He knows. that he
Bron,
can't
Bron.
do it. That's why he's asking out for the coach. That's why he's trying to get rid of
Yeah, I'm a little
them
sick of
three.
that, man.
Them 3 players.
Did
You
he
trying to get rid of
specifically
them?
say I no longer want
No, he
Walton to be my coach?
He sent message through his camp.
Well, then
Says that.
that's
No,
Man,
we've
there
seen
could
him
be
do this
something.
before. We done seen him do this
like
three
I
times,
said,
bro.
I said before. He is a coach killer. Luke Walton will not make it to the next year. I understand
I
that,
think that's so weak, man. I think that's
but it has to be done by Magic Johnson.
meow. I think that's meow. I ain't gonna say.
It has to be done by Magic Johnson. Why is it me out?
Cause, man.
I didn't bring you in here, bro.
If you have issues with the coach,
I don't have no
that
issues
you knew
with the
that
coach.
you knew was there, why you agreeing to come sign and play for him,
Because the
man?
coach is going to leave, bro.
And if you know the NBA, if you know basketball so much better than all these coaches you keep agreeing to play for, why not be a player coach then? Why don't you put that in your contract? Let me be a player coach.
I bet he asked for it, number one. Number two, that would be extremely difficult. I wouldn't suggest it. Why would
Bill
you
Russell
need to be a
did.
player coach when I can shoot? That was 90 years
What's
ago.
my man? What's my all time? That's
When he was like one
Lenny
of the
Wilkins
5
did it.
black people in there.
Yeah,
Lenny Wilkins did it.
How long ago was that?
Is Arizona still job open? Arizona College? Arizona University?
University of Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on. I'm about to
I
get it.
don't know.
Okay.
They fired Miller? Is he gone?
Hold on.
Wait,
First
I'm
off,
sorry.
first
Change it.
off,
That was
Bill,
gonna drop my-
Bill Russell would have slapped the crap out of anybody who disobeyed him.
Hold on.
So
My
was
boy
Boy
Sticks
Williams.
wants to join in on the convo. Alright, Sticks is a good friend of mine. I'm gonna try to make this happen.
I was like, is that what we doing?
Hey
Why
man,
don't you just
what
plug-
else we been doing?
Why-
You
why
trying to
don't you
promo
plug-
today, Sticks?
Why don't you plug him in the aux cord? You should have aux cord this.
Can you plug it in our score?
Yeah, let's try it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Live
Let's see
radio,
what
baby.
happens.
Let's get it.
Exclusive.
Since we
Hold up, Sticks, chill out. We're gonna see if we can plug you
Still
in.
Photoshop a few things.
Experimentation.
Yeah, so
Experimentation.
wow, that's going on. I don't know, man. I don't put nothing past LeBron. I don't see him winning enough games to get
Sticks,
that
say
high up
something.
there.
Is it working?
But
Tell him
the
to say
second he
You tell him, say that you're in front.
You got-
Sticks, say something. It doesn't work.
Oh, we lost the caller.
nah, he's still on there, but it don't look like.
Don't let we can play it
yeah, we were
like
trying to get a call in. Had a perspective, didn't work.
Nah, it doesn't quite work like
that. Hey, well, Sticks, we're gonna have phones soon, man.
Yeah, man, stay with us, brother. We gon'
So Milwaukee
put him
is
up
number
there.
one in the East though.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
phones soon. Hey, let's see if we can talk him into the mic.
Boston is all the way down
Sticks,
there.
say something. Are you gone? God, dog. Anyway, okay.
Yeah,
We
Boston,
tried.
I mean,
There's no way Milwaukee can finish number one, right?
why they came?
In Milwaukee.
So what does that mean?
the East is pretty wide open. The Pacers.
Like I say, the Pacers are gonna go down. Victor Oladipo is out of there. Boston is gonna be what, 2?
Boston is in like 5th right now.
So they'll finish what, maybe 2?
I'm saying this man has to do so much for them to be number one, bro. It's Giannis and then it's Eric Bledsoe.
What's his name? Giannis.
Giannis, the Greek freak.
Say his last name.
Antetokounmpo.
Be like Muhammad Ali. Say my name.
Oh, I know you can hear me. Hold up. Sticks. What's up? Yeah, we can hear you. What you want to talk about? We talking NBA, dog. What you got? What you got in the NBA? Yeah.
Oh, definitely missing him.
Man.
Nah, not at all.
Po man's version.
Fareed ain't bad.
As long as we can get a double from him, we'll be good.
But Capella couldn't do nothing against Orlando anyway.
That's what you think?
Oh man.
Sticks, you know what else I need you
That's
to do
hard.
for me, brother? I'm glad to see that you watching us live, but I need you to log on to 92kels.com right now.
Right now.
Can you do that, brother?
Yeah, K-E-L-Z. But keep talking for now. You're asking my man too much. Tell him, Sticks.
I appreciate that, man.
Right,
Appreciate
right.
your love, appreciate the support. Make sure you tell everybody, man. We the Garage Apartment. We here each and every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Time. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our SoundCloud, man. Make sure you tell everybody.
Nah. It's on the internet.
92KLZ.
92KELZ.com. Just go down to the Instagram page and it's on there. Hey Sticks, but we're gonna get phones soon, man. So you're gonna be right in there. Sticks is a prolific radio talk show caller. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we gonna get his phones real soon,
Yeah.
like soon. I don't know exactly what date, but like soon.
Soon?
Oh, that boy Daniel House is tripping though.
Hold up. Come on, Sticks, what you say?
No, I said that's all I do. I talk about sports all day.
For sure.
So y'all stay in with me.
Yes, sir. All right then, man. Hey, well, you know, we got to get out of here in less than 10 minutes, so I'm going to hang up with you now, and I'll get up with you this week.
Okay, bro.
I'll let you.
Appreciate the love, man.
Yeah, tell everybody. 92KELZ.com.
For sure. We're going to get you in studio, too, one day.
KELZ.
That Daniel House situation is quite interesting though. It's basically the Astros.
So for those who don't know, come on, to bring them up to speed.
So Daniel House was a young player that was in the G League, the developmental league for basketball.
A local product.
A local product.
Fourth Ward product.
And he shined in we was signed a 2-way contract, which means he has, I want to say, like 30 or 40 days where he can play in the NBA, but he has to go back down to the G League. If he stays in the NBA past that time, he has to sign an NBA contract. So he shined up here, not gonna lie, he played very well and he could be used right now. But in order for, after his 40 whatever days expired, they offered him the contract and it was a 3-year minimum, 3-year minimum contract. And he wanted he wanted his 2-way contract to be converted to a 1-year contract so that he could be a free agent at the end of the year. And so, if the Rockets would have done that, obviously they would have lost control of him. As of right now, he has to go back down to the G League, and he can't leave the G League unless somebody signs him to an
So he
NBA
basically
contract.
wants to be franchised.
He basically wants to. He wants to basically guarantee his free agency.
He wants to play out.
Or he wants to.
I would say he wants in the NFL. He wants to be franchised. Now, I know this is the NBA, but that would be a franchise.
No, not
Well,
really.
now, he
Not
would.
even franchise. He just wants to play out a contract.
And they're saying he doesn't even want to leave. He just, if he gets it converted to that 1 year, he can then get the mid-level exception,
Right. He wants
which
to
is
be-
multiple millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
he just wants to get that time out the way.
Yeah, he wants to get that clock not even started. He wants to
All he
end the
gotta do
clock.
is produce. That's what I'm saying. Why he ain't understanding that? Jared Green played on less than that and got a second contract out of it.
And they got him off the couch.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Gerald Green was
I
always
don't
out,
get it
though.
either, but you know.
I mean, hey.
I guess he's got some people advising him.
Yeah, it'll work out for him.
I'm already saying Bill
Oh.
Walton ain't gonna win the ship. Bill Walton, Luke Walton.
Luke Walton,
Luke
he's
Walton.
not gonna win the ship.
I'm already
And
with
we
it.
know that. Well, LeBron knew that when he signed with the Lakers. He already knew. He basically said it's a 4-year plan.
My question is, who does he want?
That's what I'm saying. Who do you want coaching? Pat Riley? Like, seriously, who's left?
I mean, you ain't like the man ain't got a list. You know what I'm saying?
Now, LeBron has run out 3 coaches.
That's 3 different teams, bro.
But who would you want?
So every time he goes to a team, he get to pick the coach.
Yes.
Who do you want right now, though?
So
You know
he
who
can
I
keep,
am?
look, so he can keep going to the finals and lose.
But who do you
Yes.
want? Who do you want? Who do you want? Who's hot and cold?
I don't.
right now?
It doesn't really matter to me. I think personally he could stay with Luke Walton because LeBron is the de facto coach at this point anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not just LeBron. This is a Magic Johnson decision either. Magic Johnson didn't want Luke Walton to be the coach.
So
Magic Johnson wasn't in that spot when Luke Walton got the job.
The hollering at Mark Jackson?
That would be great. That would be detrimental to every young person on that team, though. So I don't know about that. Yeah, Mark Jackson did not develop Golden State too well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I mean,
He
that
set
was
Golden
his
State up. That was his team.
He set them up, and then they could not plateau. They plateaued at one spot. They
They
could
were
not
still
go higher.
young. They were still young.
Yes, and now they've won how many ships in a row, bro?
Right, after they done ran him out.
That blackmail case came up.
I was gonna say, not to mention, he's not the easiest person to work with. So I hear.
So we hear, yeah.
So, you know.
But
And
no,
even
I wouldn't
Steven
go with
Jackson
Mark
said
Jackson.
something
You know,
about
it don't matter who you go get somebody from college. It don't matter.
Who?
You can bring Rich Paul in.
You definitely can't bring nobody from
Calipari?
college to coach.
Calipari would be nice.
No, your
I
boy.
guess
Now,
what, they want
Coach K got a
Coach
home.
K?
Coach K got a home, damn it.
Coach-
No,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly.
No, sir. Lifetime
You know that's who
contract.
he want. That's who he want.
Coach
He
K.
want Coach K.
It wouldn't even
Lifetime
make sense
contract.
for
Coach
K.
K is leaving.
Johnny Dawkins, come on down.
Coach
He's
K is
leaving.
not leaving.
He's
Why would he
leaving.
leave?
I'm telling you.
If
I
Coach
told
K is a
y'all.
god at Duke.
It
Why would
doesn't
he
matter.
leave?
I told you he has like 2-3 more years there.
And he's going to retire. He ain't gonna go coaching
If
nowhere
Coach K
else.
leaves, he's going to go sit on the couch and maybe coach an Olympic team.
He is a
Maybe.
god.
He will sit at LA and be like,
Coach K is
"Well,
not
LeBron?"
coming. Coach K is not going
It's like,
to the NBA.
what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
They
I mean, what
couldn't
is it
pay him
profit?
enough money.
Like, why would he? Like, what is it profit?
Because if he would, he would have done it already.
Yeah, he's had probably more
Nah, I don't
opportunities.
know
He thought about it, they said like 5-10 years ago.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
when Kobe tried to
Yeah,
ask
he thought
about
about
it,
it,
and
yeah.
you see, if Kobe couldn't get him to do it, LeBron gonna get him to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, right.
All right.
No, I don't think so. There's no reason to. He can just keep coaching these freshmen every year.
All right, fella, got 120 seconds.
Oh man.
So what last word?
Okay. Well. I just want everybody. Look here. I know you're gonna be watching Super Bowl next week, but we're gonna be on the air. So tune in to us. We'll be here
Pre-game
just for an
special.
hour. The
Yeah.
game gonna be whack.
Matter of fact,
anyway.
yeah, I was gonna say, matter of fact, you don't need
I
to
hope
listen
you're
to.
wrong, but you might be right.
You don't need to listen to the announcers. Just listen to us talk
Yeah,
about.
listen to us talk about the Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
listen to the announcers.
Pray we don't get sued for
And the national anthem,
Oh,
and
what's
God
going
bless
on?
America, and
Because we ain't
everything
got
else
no
that's
money.
gonna happen.
Even if we
Halftime.
miss the anthem, we're gonna play our own. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about halftime. You know, shout out to Big Boy
Shout out
and,
to Big Boy and with the
and Travis
maroon.
Scott. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how to feel about that because
We
Big
need to
Boy's
talk
my
about
guy.
this.
I mean, hey, we got a show to do, brother. We got to
Yeah,
bring it to
what's
the
the
masses.
problem? I don't understand the problem.
I mean, and yeah, you're right because
I don't
I'm
understand
kind
the
of
problem.
over the cap.
I never stopped watching the NFL. We
Yeah.
kind of knew it was gonna happen. Cap knew.
Cap, no.
Cap
gonna
knew
say,
better than anybody.
Cap knew, I was gonna say,
why-
could have been.
He's doing better now.
This is my question. Why are we boycotting and the players they boycott?
And
Yeah.
Nike still pay Cap. He all right.
Well, we're gonna have to leave it there, man.
And Gladys Knight went crazy when she went Mormon. So I don't know what y'all was doing.
Once again, you are listening to the Garage
She's a
Apartment.
Mormon. That's nutty.
We're here each and every
She a
Sunday
black
night
Mormon. What you talking about?
Hey, she on the face. She's on that mask.
from 6 to 7 Central Time.
Hey, check us out. Hey, we got the
Be sure to follow us
Yeller.
on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
I didn't tell her to be Mormon.
YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel
SoundCloud.
and
Hey.
SoundCloud, man. Y'all have a blessed week.
Yeah,
We'll
pray out
holler at
everybody,
y'all.
man.
Be easy.
Yeah. It don't work when I do it.
You ain't got no emotion.
I know. Too dry.
You ain't got no sauce.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you said,
Really?